Hello there, this is Ajit Navlaka, and today we are discussing life coaching questions that you can use as a life coach or a business coach to make more money. All of us have a desire to generate more abundance in our life. We want to be able to make more money. We want to be able to live the life that we wanted to. We always want to be able to feel abundant and feel like that we can invest in whatever we want to invest in and get things that we really want to get for ourselves and our families. But for one reason or another, we find ourselves stuck in this rut of not being able to find how to make more money. And most of the time, what we tend to think about is we don't make more money because of this or because of that. Well, today, I'm going to guide you through some powerful questions that you can ask yourself as a life coach, as a business coach, that will help you create more money in your life. It will shift the way you approach money as a coach and give you the abundance mindset that will allow you to manifest a lot more money in your life. The first question is, what do I think about money? A lot of us have never really sat down and really evaluated as to what is our belief about money. What is the job of money? What does money do in our lives? Or what is the function of money? How does money operate? How do we think about how money operates? And because of that, most of the time we just simply go, oh, I need more money, I need more money, I need more money. We never really stop and ask, hey, what is it that I even want this money for? What is the job of this money? How does money work in my reality? Most of our money beliefs were implanted in us on dinner conversations and conversations we overheard as kids. If our parents talked a lot about money or lack of it, you would find that you may be carrying those beliefs in your mindset and in your body. And because of that, even if you have the capability of generating a lot more income, you may resist that capability. And because of this, it's important to diagnose and come up with what is your belief system about money, or what is it that you really truly know about money, so you at least have an awareness towards how you operate when money is around and when money is not around. It is important to question as life coaches, as business coaches, for our own beliefs on how money shows up in our lives. What is it that is our beliefs around our money mindset, around our abundance mindset? This is also a very important coaching question for your clients who may be finding themselves blocked around money, to bring the awareness towards what is it that they believe and understand about money. The second question is, why is it that I am not making more money? You see, when you ask that question to yourself, most of us would go in and start blaming things, right? We will start saying, oh, I'm not making money because of, hey, the strategy is wrong. Facebook algorithm change or Instagram algorithm change. I can't really do TikTok because I don't have access to clients. I'm in the wrong country. I'm in the wrong setup. I need more training. There is something or the other that we constantly come up with because we think that making more money has everything to do with what's outside of us. If there is one thing I've learned about money, is not making enough money is directly related to how we show up as. And it has very little to do with what's the strategy or what's the playbook or what do people say you should be doing to be making more money. The step-by-step approach of saying, all right, you do follow these 21 steps, and if you do that, you will make more money, almost exclusively always fails. And I can say that for certain is because every single time somebody else told me a strategy to make money and I said, hey, listen, that doesn't feel in alignment with me. I'm going to go do this, which is counter to popular belief. It's counter to what people may say I should be doing. I've found a lot more financial success in those activities. So very frequently I found that strategies, tactics, and ideas or world's influence around my abundance is very little. The abundance about how I approach things, what is my inner story or why I am not making enough money, is why I am really making or not making enough money. So my question, my wonder, my thought for you as a life coach, as a business coach who will be helping people with financial abundance and money abundance is, why is it that you're not making more money? And don't blame it on something else. Ask yourself, why is it that I am not making more money? What it will reveal to you is things that are within you, things and narratives that are within you that are stopping you to be able to make more money. It could be your confidence. It could be your capability to take risk. It could be the way you think about money. It could be the way you think about clients. It could be the way you think about your coaching. It could be one of many things, but as a life coach, it's important for you to explore the idea on why is it that you're not making money or not making as much money that you would like. And ask this coaching question to your clients as well, because the more they explore that, the more they will find the blocks that are stopping them to be able to create that abundance in their life. A great exercise to do when you're asking this question is to journal on this question. Is to take a piece of paper and start writing. Just start writing free flow as to why do you think you're not making money? Why is it that you're not making the amount of money that you would like to make? And once you start journaling around that idea, you'll find that in the starting, you might say things that are very superficial, and that's fine. But as you go deeper and deeper, when you go to page 2 or page 3 of your journaling, you'll find that you finally are getting to the meat of it. So ask yourself this question as a life or business coach, and to your clients as a coaching question as to why are they not making the money that they desire to make. The third question, who do I need to be or act like for me to be able to manifest this abundance or manifest this money? The reason why this question is so important is because we are always upgrading ourselves. We're always constantly growing as individuals, consciously or unconsciously. We are always developing ourselves in one way or another. Sometimes this growth is a negative growth where we start to take on beliefs and start creating these beliefs that become negative patterns. Or it's a positive growth where you're taking these beliefs and identifying what is it that you need to learn about, what is it that you need to grow into as an individual, so you're creating the momentum towards your dream life, towards your abundance, towards your money fulfillment that you have always wanted for yourself. So ask yourself this question. Who do I need to become as a life coach? Who do I need to become as a coach? Who do I need to become as a person so I could bring the abundance in my life that I've always wanted? And then make a list. Make a list of ideas, thoughts, and upgrades that you want to create in your life so you're constantly developing yourself to become more and more in alignment with who you see as the person that would have that abundance, that money that they always wanted in their life. As you ask this question to your coaching clients as well, you will find that they will discover certain upgrades that you can really help them with. It's a great, nifty little way of really identifying what is it that your client may need for them to be able to have that financial abundance and be their guide, be their coach, to be able to develop those capabilities so they can have a more upgraded life and live a life in fulfillment and alignment with their money goals. You can do the same for yourself. Identify the coaches that can help you constantly upgrade in the direction that will help you live a more fulfilled life, a more aligned life with the amount of money that you would like to have, an abundance you would like to have for yourself. If these videos that I post weekly have helped you live a more upgraded life, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment and share with me how these videos on YouTube have helped you live a more upgraded life and become a better coach. Fourth question, am I open to receiving? How do I respond when somebody's trying to give me something? You see, one of the big blockers that happens in our lives as coaches is because we are so good at giving, because we want to contribute and we love contributing so much, we never really train our muscle to receive. Which means when somebody offers us something, even a nifty little thing like a compliment about how great you are as a coach, we shrug it away. Somebody says, hey, you're a phenomenal coach, you're a phenomenal life coach, you're a phenomenal business coach, you're just a phenomenal coach. We receive it, say, thank you, and then we move on. We don't really receive it because we're so good at giving, and it's so easy for us to give. We forget that to have the money that we want, to have the abundance that we want, we must be willing to receive. We must be willing to say, yeah, absolutely, I am amazing, thank you, I appreciate that, I embody that. And this ability to be able to receive allows universe, your clients, to offer you abundance a lot more easily because they know that you are ready. You're ready to receive this abundance in your life. You're ready to receive this money in your life. So ask yourself this very fundamental but very important question is, how do you receive things? Are you open to receiving? Because that may be one of the reasons why you're actually not receiving. Even if people are willing to offer you the amount of money that you would really, really want. So ask yourself this question and encourage your clients to question this as well. As a life coach, it's important that we work on the receiving mindset of our clients, because if they can't receive, they won't be able to receive love. They won't be able to receive acceptance. They won't be able to receive, of course, money in abundance. So receiving is as important as our desire to contribute. As human beings, we tend to, especially with our programming and all that fun stuff, we tend to not want to receive. We find hesitance. We get uncomfortable when somebody's offering something to us. When I unlocked my capability to receive, I realized that a lot of things that I don't even have in my vision, I don't even have in my peripheral vision, my goals in that moment start to come to me. I started to receive them even when I was least expecting them. So being able to receive, being open to receiving, can unlock a huge potential that right now is just sitting under the surface for you. So ask yourself that question as a coach. Am I open to receiving? How do I respond when I'm receiving something? Which will unlock if you're really open to receiving or not. The fifth question is, do I clearly know how much I want to make? Do you know exactly how much money you would like to make? And are you settling for an amount because it feels a little bit more comfortable? The reason why I ask this question is because this is what I found. Firstly, most people don't put a clear number or a clear goal in their mind and saying, hey, this is the amount of money I want to make this year. They're always just chasing. So that means, oh, if I'm making X thousand dollars right now, I just want to make X plus 10,000, right? I want to make just a little bit more from what I was doing yesterday. They don't have a clear number. As a life coach, you must already know at this point. As a business coach also, you must clearly know at this point is specificity and clarity of vision is one of the biggest drivers of action, because you know exactly where you want to go. Universe paves the path for you. Your mind paves the path because it finds the fastest route to get to that point. So ask yourself the question of, do I clearly know where I want to go? What is the number I am chasing? Not just a number that is there and then next day there's a different number. No, you want a sense of clarity towards it. Write down right now, where is it that you would like to be, say, end of 2022, end of 2021, end of next year, next to next year. Doesn't matter. But put a clear number and a clear date so you know what you're chasing, instead of just saying, I would like to have more money. Because more money can also mean making $10 more than what you made yesterday. It won't really satisfy your desires, but it will be more money. So ask a clearer, more specific question in a more specific timeline so your mind can work towards meeting that goal and universe can work towards meeting that goal. And once you put that goal, I don't want you to settle, because here's one more thing that I found with life coaches especially. Again, with our whole mindset around how much money can a life coach make and how much money can a life coach not make, and coaching is a tough profession, coaching is an easy profession, all these stories that people tell us, we tend to put up a goal where we are settling. We're settling for how much you can actually make. And that settling looks like, I would love to make $100,000 a year, but if I can get like 50,000, I'll be good, right? Something that is a negotiation within your own body, within your own soul. And when you're settling for a number that is less than your actual desire, you're compromising the possibility of your own abundance, because you are negotiating even when the universe is saying, whatever you want to create, I can help you create, right? And even your mind knows how to create that abundance, that money for you, but you are settling. So the mind kind of constantly switching gears and going, hey, where do I go? You want 100,000? You want 50,000? Because the plan's going to look different, right? The actions are going to look different. The consequences are going to look different. Your life is going to look different. Your activity levels will look different. So ask a specific question and ask yourself to not negotiate. Don't negotiate with yourself. Don't settle for any reason. Keep chasing what's the right number for you, right? And whatever feels right for you. And give yourself a timeline and give it enough time so your mind and your body and your soul can really figure out how to get to that number. As a life coach, you must know at this point that creating abundance, creating anything in your life is really a function of consistency and clarity and focus towards a direction. And because of that, if you don't bring your attention towards your money goals, your abundance goals, there is no reason to believe that you will actually fulfill your money and abundance goals. So these 5 questions should unlock one thing or the other about your abundance mindset, about your financial mindset, and should give you some directive towards how to create more abundance for yourself as a life coach, as a business coach, and also to create more money for your clients. So go ahead and use these questions to be able to manifest and create more money for yourself. So let me share with you 5 coaching questions that will help you make more money as a life coach, as a business coach, or as a coach. Question number 1, what do I believe about money? Question number 2, why am I not making more money? Question number 3, who do I need to become or act like to make the kind of money that I want to make? Question number 4, am I open to receiving? How do I respond when somebody's offering me something? How do I respond to receiving a compliment or money? Question number 5, do I clearly know how much I want to make? Am I settling or am I expanding? With these 5 questions, you would have unlocked your money mindset and your abundance, which should help you make a lot more money than you're making today. One of the secrets of making more money is to constantly be in an environment that allows you to upgrade your skills. And for that, I think you should hit that red subscribe button, because that red subscribe button will allow you to subscribe to this channel, which will send you a notification every single time we release a new video. And as you get a notification when we release a new video, it becomes fantastic because you constantly stay in an environment that upgrades your learning. I'm sure you enjoyed this video, so go ahead and share it with someone that will enjoy it too. Hit that like button because it helps us reach more coaches just like yourself, more life coaches, more business coaches, which expands the overall outcome for our coaching community. Share with me in the comment section below as to what is it that you found as one of the most powerful questions that I talked about today. Thank you so much for watching. This is Ajit Navlakha, and you're watching this on EverCoach.